Hey, hello. How is everybody doing? Yeah, thanks for watching tonight's show with me. And well, someone said that the video is quality is not good. I'm so sorry about it. Well, um, I'll try to improve it because I'm not very familiar with live streaming. So I'll do my best and see what I can do to improve. And I'm sorry if it's still not clear for you. Yeah, so you can always find the file that I'll be sharing from my GitHub link, so I'll share it later. So no worries if you couldn't see at all. And the video will be uploaded on YouTube, which I will share the link in the main group. So even if you can't hear it, even if you can't see it, I hope that maybe you can hear it and maybe find something useful from it. Yeah. Okay. So of course, like usual, I'll be sharing what I'm prepared today, and at around 8:30 later, Jin from Taiwan will be sharing more about his experience in marketing using AR filters. Okay, so this is the file that I used last week. So last week I actually showed some ways that you can use UV manipulation with sine and cosine wave. So some of the things that I actually showed last week is this. Yeah, so a combination of sine and cosine wave, you can create something like this. And if you use arctangent, you can do even crazier stuff. Yeah, so today I'm going to show you how we can actually use SDF to create different shapes of UV manipulations that you can actually use it for maybe you can have more controls in the shapes that you want instead of using sine wave where sometimes you don't really get what is even going on, like me. Like when I tried this, right, honestly I don't really fully understand what is going on, but the effect is kind of cool. So well, that's good enough for me. I'm not a math expert, so well. Alright, so today we are going to look at how we can actually use SDF. So in case you are not familiar with SDF, the SDF stands for Sign Distance Field. So basically you can think of it in Inspire as a sign drawing tool that is created procedurally within Inspire. So that means if you want to create, let's say, a circle, you can just draw a circle within Inspire and not have to import in from using a PNG or JPEG. So it saves space for you. But just for the benefit of those hasn't used SDF at all before, I'm just going to show you the very basic use of SDF. Alright, so on the simulator it's just a rectangle that's blank. So I actually created an SDF circle. I link it to a step. Oops, sorry. And then use a mix. So I just make it black first. Oh, okay, opposite. Yeah. So if I want to draw a circle, this is how you do it. Of course, it doesn't look like a circle at all. Yeah. So most of the time when you are using rectangle, you want to make sure that the shape that you draw is proportional to the dimension of the font size screen. You need to do these steps. So just pardon me as I drag it to where I want it to be. Okay, yeah, so let's look at this tree patch. So device is, you can create a device producer patch. When you click device and you go to the right, you click and you can find screen size, which is basically depending on what simulator or what phone you're actually using, it will give you the screen size. So you unpack and you divide X by Y, and you do a Swizzle of 1x, so meaning Yeah, so 1x, and this actually will actually give you the dimension of the font size screen. Okay, just let me show you what I mean. Okay, so to change the dimension of the SDF, I can use the SDF scale. So this is just like how you do the scaling for a plane or a canvas in the scene. Yeah, and it becomes a circle because now you account for the dimension and scale of the font size screen, and you get circles. Yeah, so this is how you can draw circles, and you can change the radius of the circle to big and small depending on what you like, and you can change the color. Yeah, and there are different other SDF basic shapes that you can do. SDF stars, there's also SDF rectangle and polygon and line. You can draw a line too. Yeah. Okay, so with all this combination together with some other tools, that you can combine all these SDF and create like different shapes actually. Like for me, I even drawn using SDF to draw a wheel before. So maybe I think I will share that next time on how you can draw elephants and whales using SDF. But okay, so today's focus is not SDF, of course, it's actually still on UV manipulation. Alright, so enough of the basic introduction of SDF. And we'll move on to what I'm going to share today. Alright. So I'm using the sender receiver. So this is basically the final step where you get the camera texture into the composition, and for the UV, I just use the final UV receiver. So this can be anything that I'm going to manipulate. So this will be the sender. So this is just for easy patch management, right? Okay. Just let me see if there's any comment. Alright, all looks good. Okay, so we are going to try a various shape. So same here, I'm going to account for the scales. And I'll start with SDF circles. Okay. So I use the SDF circle, and actually from the device scale, device dimension actually multiply by 0.2 to make it smaller. And I do a SDF scale, and followed by a smooth step. So later I will just play with numbers so you can understand what is actually going on. And this UV is actually a function of 2 vector, which is the texture coordinates. So it's the original UV, so I added in. So you actually don't need this additional add, you can just skip and delete. And I do a Swizzle of XX, so it just means that I'm using SDF as the UV and I add to the original UV for offset. And I do a modulo, and this is what you will see finally. So you can see there's a very obvious circle, and it kind of looks like I guess a circle swirl. Yeah, and because it's SDF, you can change the size very easily. So now the radius is 0.1. You can make it bigger, 0.3. Yeah, so depending on how biggest is 1. Yeah, so this is the largest you can get. So you can actually use this to create something like a black hole effect. And especially when you can actually change the position of the circles. So you can change the position of the circle with SDF by changing the value of this center. Yeah, so you can just play around with it, or you can actually use SDF translate. Yeah, so it's more or less the same, just which one you prefer. Okay. Yeah, so what about other shapes? Okay, let's try SDF rectangle. Well, the rectangle looks, it's kind of like square, but actually very rounded. So if I make it smaller, maybe it will be more obvious. Yeah, okay, so let's come to the smooth step. So smooth step is actually telling the final material on where the SDF actually ends. Yeah, so if I decrease the H max, you just make it smaller. So now you can see it's like square because the rectangle I use, if you look at the half size, it's actually the X and Y is the same dimension. So if you want the Y to be longer, then you just make it longer and you have a rectangle. Yay! So it's pretty cool. So you can easily mix all kind of shapes that you want, and you can even animate it, since you can animate SDF very easily. For example, if I want to rotate this rectangle, oh sorry, wrong one. SDF rotation. Okay. Right, so you can change the angle by changing the value here. Just take note, this is in radian, so you can't use degree. So radian is from 0 to 2 pi. 2 pi is 1 pi is 3.14, so 2 pi is 6.28. Okay, so if I want to make a full circle, oh sorry. So this just means from 0 to 360 degree. And you just rotate. So pretty neat to make. There are all kinds of possibilities to make all kinds of effects that you want. And what about stars? Okay, stars are really cool too. So I just replace it. Oh, wow, this is too fast. It's making me dizzy. Alright, maybe this is better. Yeah, so in stars you can change the size to 6 stars, 10 stars. Yeah, kind of cool. I actually kind of like it, and I'm surprised at how easily it is. So maybe just a recap again. So what you need to do is, first you grab the device size with device unpack, and you divide x by y, and you squeeze out 1x. And you can add link it to the multiply so you can control the size. So if I increase the size, it will get slightly bigger actually. Yeah, so the changes are minimum depending on the shapes that you are using. And you link it to the SDF scale. Okay. So this rotation is optional. So if you don't want it to rotate, to make it simple, let's just have the SDF star, which is the SDF shape that you want. You connect it to scale so that you scale it down to the correct dimension according to the phone. Next, you get a smooth step. So smooth step is to tell the material where the SDF actually ends. And next is Swizzle out, because the UV is a vector 2 coordinate, right? So you need to make sure, if you want to use SDF as UV, you need to make sure it's a vector 2 2. So you just squeeze out x, and you add it to the original vector 2 UV. So it can be a textual coordinate, or you use the function vector 2. And you do it. So the modulo is optional, but I would think it actually looks a lot better, because if you don't use modulo, the edge of the rectangle actually look very stretchy. So if you use modulo, you will just fill up with the camera texture accordingly, and you can at least see more of yourself, and nobody will want to use an effect that you can't really see yourself, right? Okay. But actually my favorite is still a circle. So let me go back to circle. And I don't really need rotation, so I can delete the rotation and the animation loop. Alright, so let's bring back the circle. So one thing about SDF that I like the most is actually the smooth union patch. So I actually created two other SDF circle over here. Okay, let me just bring down the circle that I created just now. Alright, so this is the circle in the middle. I can name it the middle circle. Alright, so this is the middle circle. And there is circle 1 and circle 2. Alright, so what is actually going on over here? So I'm just using a loop animation to actually loop the circle to go from below to the top. So it will just keep on looping much from the bottom to the top. And when you reach the top, and you will just repeat the animation from the bottom to the top again. And I actually randomize the x position from 0 to 1, and I pack it with the y position, so the start is 8. So from here, the 8 is actually from the bottom, and negative number is actually the top. Okay, so you will just see a circle going from bottom to the top. And the special thing is actually the smooth union. So smooth union just means that you actually add the two SDF shapes smoothly together. So let's just see, and maybe you understand better. So now there's a circle going down from down to up. So as you can see, as the two circles actually joins very smoothly. The transition is very smooth. So this is actually what smooth union does, and you can create a lot of cool effect with this. Not just for UV manipulation. It's simply for, if you just simply use it for like drawing circles or combination, it actually make very cool like lava lamp effects. Yeah, so I actually added a second circle. So the second circle is the same. It's just that it has a different timing, and the aspiration is the same. So we just give more randomization. So I just chain it all up together. And you can have multiple circles going from bottom to the top. So this is the first circle. The second one. Yay! So actually one of my filters actually just simply uses this. It's called a lava lamp. So you can check it out at my GoWa Instagram account. So you can find my handle name at the bottom right hand corner, I think. Yeah, bottom right hand corner. Alright. Yay! So actually that's more or less about what I prepared today. Nothing very difficult. I hope so. It's actually pretty easy when you're using SDF. You just have to get used to it. When I first started on SDF, it's kind of taunting to me too. But after spending some time, it's actually more or less, it will be quite intuitive. It's as easy as really drawing a circle or a rectangle. Yeah, so you can actually, there are some other functions you can even make the effect even, I would say, weirder or cooler. Well, depend. So there's this SDF twist, so you basically twist the SDF as the name suggests. So let's twist it. Yeah, so maybe that's too much. Yeah, so if I just twist by one factor, so the circle of it is actually now twisting. It's actually going from left to right instead of bottom to down. So you twist even more, it will just become a kind of like ripple. Huh, this is cool. Well, but actually cooler ways to make ripples. Not like this, but you know, up to you. And maybe let's try SDF line. I haven't tried it yet actually. what will happen? Oh, it's kind of like a sine wave. So what if I loop it? Oh, it's actually kind of like sine wave. Maybe it's better to just use sine wave, or you can just use this. Oh, but if you twist it, it becomes circles, because when you twist the line too much, it will just become a circle naturally. And you have a ripple. You can decrease the twist more to see more clearly. Yeah, you can play around with it. For example, if you animate the loop, the twist I mean, sorry, from 1 to 20. Sorry for the messy patch arrangement. And you have I don't know what is this. Is it a ripple or anyway an effect that can make people dizzy? Alright. Okay, so I will share this project file on the comment, so you guys can go ahead and download and play with it. So yay! So feel free to ask me or message me directly if you have any questions on this. And I hope it's useful, and hope that you can actually you can create something out of it. I look forward to seeing it. And if you have anything that that you think I can share, you can let me know, because sometimes I really run out of idea of what to share. Most of the time I just try and error and play around and see what I can explore and what I can actually come up with. Yeah. Okay, so I am going to move on to the next part, which is to invite Jin from Taiwan to talk more about filter marketing. So just give me a moment to ask him to join the Zoom, and we can start right after that. Yay! So let's take a quick short break. Well, anyway, I'm still here. If you have any question, you can just ask me. You can ask me directly, and I can answer while we wait for Jin.
嗨，好，嗨，好，哎，那我是要开那个 share screen 对不对？
Hey, hi, we are back.
好，
So Jin is ready to join us, so just let me quickly show him on the screen.
这样有吗？
All right. Okay, I hope you can see it. I hope everybody can see it now. And 我们等一下，君，我要确保他们看得到你现在 share 的荧幕。
这样 OK 吗？
OK，行，可以开始了。So Jin, let us welcome Jin, and Jin, you can start your presentation anytime. Yay.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jin from Taiwan. I am working as a senior social marketing executive in digital agency, and I've been making AI effects since last July, and founded the biggest Chinese social media AI group, and organized two meetup events for Taiwan creators, and which sponsored by Facebook Development Taipei. And last year, I'm glad to join the India Spire to meet Fujin. Yeah. So today I would like to share how to use AI in digital marketing and how to promote your brand filter. Yeah. Okay. There are three common types of brand AI marketing I want to share you guys. And you can see like these three: feel good, better experience, and best sense richness. And and these three common types I will share to everybody. Through brand content marketing experience, you have to make people feel good to with interesting AR content. You can see this video, and this is a McDonald's filter, and when people use this, they will feel good and more can feel more connected to brands. And for example, like you have a sushi store, you can use like a sushi AI effect. When you open mouth, sushi will like fly into your mouth. It can attract prospective consumers who like sushi, and they will use it when they think of sushi. This reminding them it is the best time to go to the sushi store. Yeah, and this is a McDonald's filter, another one.
It looks real.
and second, you can get a good product experience by AI effects, such as the famous makeup brand, new launch of a makeup style. Consumer can try this new winter makeup style first, and in addition, the IG effect is not only the front camera, but also can use the rear camera to display AR animation, like your product model or or something experience you can give your fans to try it, like this. Yeah, you can see that you can try a different color on your face.
This is by what brand? Do you know?
I don't know
Okay.
that. I just like share some creators. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is another. It's Amy. I don't know.
Omi.
And this
Yeah.
is a Omi.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Omi. Yeah, and this is a better experience to see the Nike shoes. Thanks, Omi. And and the third one is like fans resonance. Which like which Disney character are you? It's become popular in various news media last year. Everybody know this filter and have a hit on the Spark AR community. So it means like brand IP and the fans resonance experience can use like fans content to engage many of fans. So you can see
Yeah, this is really huge. But I wish they actually use the filter.
and I used to help the Universal Music to create the Wu Qingfeng 那个 boy jungle effect that invited the fans to participate in Qingfeng's MV creation.
So for
And
those,
everybody can become an MV director.
yeah, so for those who don't know, Wu Qingfeng is a famous Taiwanese singer. So he's very famous in the Chinese uh, pop song. So yeah, so it's actually quite huge for Jin to be able to make a filter for this singer. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you can see the AI in digital marketing for different situations, and those are three common types of the different situations. And I would like to give you three marketing ideas to promote your brand effect. Like three marketing ideas. First one is showroom. You can like display your run or exhibition. And second is interesting topic to create the cool content to attract the fans or your brand consumers. And third one is online to offline marketing. Like showroom, if you want to hold an exhibition like this before a COVID-19 upside, you can consider this way.
Yeah, this is by Omi again.
Yeah, this is by Omi. Thanks, Omi, again.
Yeah, this is really well done. Very nice.
Very cool effect. So you can have a deep interactive experience in this space to see what new launch. Okay, the next one is an interesting topic with a 360-degree panorama effect. People can go to different places. For example, tourism companies can make random country tourists for consumers like this.
Yeah, this is made by TJ for Philippines.
对 yes. Yeah. So you can go everywhere. And third one is online to offline. When you play a random effect, like you are the muffin store and you can play a random effect, you can add the topics for free after consumer finish playing and upload the content on their Instagram, more friends will see it, which is a good sales incentive circle. Like this, everybody know a random effect, but you can add a random effect in your marketing campaign. And this is online to offline formula. Like you can create your brand online activities and show the AI effect. When people play the AI effect, they go to the offline store and upload their content and have the online promotion to attract their friends to go the offline store. Yeah. And I would like to recap the 3 marketing tips. Is sharing is gating. So like give a reward or show off. And second is an interesting AR content. So like a randomness or a different situation AR effect. So you can use these different AR effects to create your own marketing campaigns. The third one is O2O sales circle. You can add your product or your brand new launch different things in this circle to help your brand marketing. Yeah. Thanks for sharing. And you can find me on Instagram and LinkedIn and join the AR community.
Yeah, so but the AR community created by Jin and I think it's Azhi from also in the Spark AR, also from Taiwan. So they actually founded the Chinese AR community and I think they have more than 3,000 over members right now. It's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, almost 4,000.
Almost 4,000. Wow. Okay, so thanks for the great sharing, Jin. So wait, I have some questions for you. So you can answer in Chinese and I can do the translation if you prefer. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So my first question is what are some of the filters that you think you see in Taiwan but not in other part of the world? Do you so 有什么滤镜你就只有在台湾看得到，你在其他国家你看不到的？
I think 有什么滤镜？好像都看得到。
或者台湾比较盛行哪一种滤镜吧？
Random effect.
Yeah, so according to Jin, Taiwan is still random sequence filter is still a huge thing in Taiwan. And I believe Taiwan likes a lot of text.
Like LUT is very famous in Taiwan, and the like the text 就是像是那种文字的滤镜，一句话像是
就放在脸上对吧？
对，这个非常的好。
Yeah, so Taiwan, I think they have quite a few filters that just put a line of Chinese text on the face and it will just move along with the face. So that's quite popular in Taiwan. Yeah. Alright, so okay, next question. Do you think filter is just a fad or it's actually going to be the future of marketing? 就这个滤镜只是一个一时盛起的一个趋向，或者是你觉得是未来还是一直会被用的？
我觉得是这样，就是现在5G 已经要开始了，那原本我们 AR 只能做到可能像是文字或是图片，那 model 的话它也是必须缩到很小，但是在今年甚至未来，那 AR 可以在 marketing 上做的东西会越来越多，那可以放的东西像是体验的内容，像是 FB 可以用手部互动，那现在我们还没有办法在 IG 上用，那我相信未来有越来越多的可能在 marketing 上可以做使用。
Okay, so according to Jin, he says that with the rise of 5G, so as more and more countries adopt 5G, there are more things that we can actually do with AR filters, and like for example, previously probably we can only use text and PNGs picture. So with 3D model, maybe some country with slow internet might not be able to use it, but now it's probably not a problem. So as the technology evolve, he believes that more and more, so AR filter will not be a fact. He believes that it's a future for marketing. All right. Well, I have another question. Wait, I need to think. I suddenly forgot. So if you guys have any question about marketing, this is the time to ask. Because us as a creator, we focus mainly on creating filters to maybe get followers or get people to use it. But perhaps you can think of how you can use it to earn some money and make for brands. All right. Okay. So what are some of your favorite brand filter？你品牌滤镜，你觉得你最喜欢的是有哪几个呢？
最喜欢的，我最喜欢的是像之前那个 Cortex，他们有出一个 random effect 是给唱歌的，哇，你应该有看到那个给9m88是一个歌手，让他们做一个飙高音的 effect。它其实这个 effect 不是说太难，那他把它整个串联的很好，就是做了一个社群的挑战，让大家去挑战那个高音。对，这是我非常喜欢的一个台湾的 campaign。那在国外的话，我会比较喜欢像是那个 LV 的 LV 之前好像有跟传说对决，就是 LOL
啊，对对对，
合作，对，然后他们有那个角色可以做前后切换，那对粉丝来说是非常有趣的。
可是一个很奇怪的组合，我觉得 LV 和
他应该想吸引那一些有钱的粉丝吧。
Okay, so what Jin say is his favorite brand filter. In Taiwan, there's this filter that a company actually work with a singer. So this filter is actually to get the followers to see who can reach the highest key in terms of singing. Alright, so and they actually created a community as a challenge. So it's a challenge for the community where they use the filter and post it on the story and see who can get the highest frequency using the filter. So it's actually quite successful, and Jing likes it quite a bit. And for filters from other countries, he quite liked the filters done by LB. So LB actually work with League of Legends. It's a very strange combination, but yeah, so we work with League of Legends, and I think you can become the character from League of Legends, and somehow there's LB in it. Wow. Okay. Alright. I see. Any questions? No questions. Is there any questions?
How to promote ourselves to make sales?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I think you can make some fan-made effects, and you can publish your brand effect and add this brand to promote yourself. Like when I can practice like LV effect, and when I done this, I can publish this effect and add the LV in your country. So LV will see that, and it is a way to promote yourself. And another way you can like publish or share your videos, effect videos on like Bar AR community or different countries Bar AR community. And third, you can use the hashtag to promote yourself in your Instagram account. Yeah, these are three ways to share guys.
Yeah, I actually know some creators. They did a filter for some famous DJ or singer. So they actually eventually the DJ or singer actually contact the creators to make filters for them. So it is far short, but it's not impossible. And you have to think about what filters, what kind of cool filters, how you can create different filters that is different from others, I guess. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's another question from Varick. So how do you tell the companies to promote their filters?
How do I tell? Okay,
Or do
I
you also
will.
tell? No, the question is, do you also tell companies how to promote their filter? 所以就是说你也会帮那些品牌跟他们说，他们应该怎么去用他们的滤镜做行销吗？
会，yes，第一个问题是要怎么说服品牌去做滤镜，第二个问题是怎么样帮他们行销，
对
他们滤镜，好，这我跟他们懂，就是第一个问题，我会跟他说，因为现在品牌都想要年轻化，那 Instagram 就是一个最好的帮助。那如果你今天要做 content，你要做很多 content，那不如你就做一个滤镜，然后搭配一个 campaign，就可以让这个的效果出现。那第二点呢，是你透过滤镜呢，你可以降低跳出率，就是说以前我们在做 UGC content，我们要建立一个网站，那我们要投广告让大家进来，然后再告诉大家可以上传这个内容，那他才可以拿到东西嘛。那其实这段路径非常长，还是先让你先翻。
我也这么想。Alright, so regarding the question on how how can you convince a company to get the filters? So he mentioned 2 points. First, most of the companies right now they probably want to engage the younger crowd. So probably people in their 30s or 20s or maybe even younger. But it's very hard to create contents almost every day, on Instagram or Facebook. So why not use a filter where if it's engaging enough, the user can just help you generate the content by itself. And second point, it's also UGC, so filter helps you to have a user generated content. So for a brand, previously most of the brand, if they have a campaign, for example a competition or lucky draw, they will tell a user to maybe like and share their posts on the social media. So that is quite tedious steps. So it's quite troublesome for the user to do it. So why not use a filter where it can be used and shared easily? But however, for the brand, you have to track and the tag filters by yourself manually. So that's the downside. OK， 第三点。
好，第三点，这个是我自己的一个杀手锏，就是我会跟他说，在这个产业目前还没有任何滤镜。那如果你做了，你就是第一个。那这是第一步。如果他还是没有特别想做的话，我会跟他说，假如你今天是可口可乐，那百事可乐今天做，那你就会变第二个。那他通常就会做。
Okay. Alright, so the third point from Jane is based on his own opinion. So because AR brands using AR, although there are already quite a few, but it's still not widely adopted yet. It's not like a Facebook video, for example. So if let's say today you are McDonald's and you definitely want to make a filter faster than KFC, let's say. So you want to be the first among your competitor to make the AR filter. So that's another way to convince a brand, especially when their competitor or themselves don't have any filter at all. Right, 好。然后还有该怎么用滤镜做行销吧？刚才你也有分享过一点的是吧？
对啊。
Yeah, so regarding how to tell the companies to promote their filters, Jin shared it just now. So so he shared 3 examples. You have to tell the companies to create filters that has a resonance, that can create a resonance, brand resonance, sounding fun, engaging for them, and they can also consider the online to offline approach, especially if they have an offline store. Yeah. Okay, there are more questions. How far ahead is the Far East? How far? There's someone asked the question, how far ahead in time, from Chris, how far away in time is the Far East ahead of UK, US with creating filter and cam? Okay, so 他这个问题是跟美国或者是欧洲相比，就亚洲这个品牌滤镜还有行销这方面，你觉得是比欧美会比较落后，或者是比较前约一点呢？
好，这个我必须分享，就是说，欧美的滤镜的技术含量会更高。那它确实，欧美因为 Via Community 是从国外开始嘛，那中文市场也慢慢有接触，技术力确实是欧美比较高。那在像亚洲市场的话，亚洲市场虽然技术力没有到这么高，但是亚洲市场在玩这些 campaign 是非常的 smooth， 就是非常顺畅。它可以去创造品牌好感，或是创造粉丝的响应，像吴青峰滤镜就是，或者是说像是导购等等的这一种都会是比较是亚洲比较多会去执行的。
Okay. All right. So according to Gene, he says that in terms of the quality of filters, and especially filters with that involve more technical aspects, filters from US or UK or Europe is definitely more developed and better than Asia filters. But in terms of marketing, even though the filter used for marketing, maybe the quality is not as good, but the engagement is actually quite huge. So yeah, just like some of the example he shared just now, for example the one he created for the Taiwanese singer. So you can see that the consumers actually quite like to use they don't reject filter. At least they're very using filter for marketing is actually quite, the response is generally quite well. So there's definitely a market in Asia for creating filters for brands. Yeah. All right. So another question: how to contact brands and individuals in order to create AR filter for them? So 他问就是要怎么去找品牌，然后帮他们做滤镜，这个你也回答了刚刚。So yeah, so Jin answered this just now too. So you can contact, find their email, contact them directly, or you can create a filter that you think is suitable for the brand, and you can tag them, and maybe they'll reply you. Yeah, most of the time I think it might work better for singers or DJs, kind of, the kind of so-called brands. Yeah. All right. So another questions. All right. Let me load the questions. All right. Aldo. So he wants to offer to the local brand in Indonesia, but he don't know how to estimate the price. So 就是做滤镜那个要怎么估价？这个是那个问题。
我怎么会知道印度是多少钱？这怎么回答？
就是不同的国家有不同的。
对。
对。
我觉得我没有办法回答，但我可以告诉你怎么样去测试你的价格。
OK。
你就先喊一个你觉得是可以接受的范围，就是包括你的工资，然后跟你花费的时间、学习的成本，那你去计算你这样一个滤镜大概多少钱给品牌， 但如果品牌今天 reject 你的话，那你就知道你要往下修一点，那
嗯
你就可以去修出一个比较便秘的点。
说得好。Alright, so it's quite impossible for Jin to tell you exactly how much to price the filter. It depends on the local context, but he suggests that you can come up with a price range that you think you can accept. So especially if maybe you can think of it by hour, like if you can accept, let's say 100 USD an hour. So you can try come up with a number, and you can approach the brand with that price. If they reject you, then probably it means that you need to cut your price off. So the more you try, the better you will get, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. Any more questions?
How effective marketing using filter in your opinion？越简单的滤镜越有效，你不能让消费者或是你的粉丝要经过很多步骤，像是游戏在台湾市场就是非常不吃香，当然有可能有成功的，我们还没看到，但是相比起来，像是脸部的互动，或者是你可以直接造出一个模型的 AI effect， 会是更有效。就是说，他不管年龄老少，他今天只要打开 Instagram， 他就会用，他不用经过步骤，那他都可以达到非常好的成效。
你这点说得很好，但是他的问题其实是，你觉得用滤镜做行销到底有多有效？
对，我看错。
不用紧，你说得很好，不然我先翻译吧。Okay, so Jin answered the question, but actually answered different questions. So I will just translate because it's a really good point. So he actually says that what are some of the filters that is the most effective for brands is actually filters that are very, very easy for user to use. So just for example, game filter in Taiwan actually doesn't do very well, or at least to his knowledge, he doesn't know if there's any successful game filter in Taiwan yet. So the most effective filter for brand is actually a filter where you open up and anyone, whether it's old, young, an elderly, or young kid, or a teenager, can immediately understand how to use the filter. So that is the most effective kind of filter that brands should do. Alright, so he'll move on to answer the question: how effective marketing is with filter. OK， 可以回答那个问题了。
刚刚有说到，如果我要让滤镜的成效更好的话，那我其实需要用到像是 reward， 就是他们今天玩，然后他们可以抽奖，或是可以拿到东西。那再来呢，这是内部的，就是 on media。那 on media， 你可以透过你的 KOL， 就是像是你的明星代言人一起去玩，那透过 KOL 去做分享，那也可以增加这个滤镜成功。那再呢，就是你要花钱投广告，因为你的滤镜不一定有趣到大家都想玩，但你今天要顾及这个成效，那你就必须去花钱投 Facebook 的广告，就是 link it。那再来呢，你如果今天可以跟你的线下活动做结合的话，是可以让这整个的品牌的行销的回圈，就刚刚有说到，就 O2O 的 circle 会是更顺利。对，大概有分为这几点。
Okay, so to make a filter be effective for marketing, there are a few ways that a brand can consider. So first is definitely if there's a lucky draw or competition campaign. So for example, user can play the filter and they stand a chance to win something. So that is one of the most effective ways for brands to do their marketing with filter. Second, if maybe the first option is not something that the brand like, they can consider working with influencer, so you can use the power of influencer to help promote the filter for them. And lastly, if you have any offline event, it's best to couple the filter with the offline event. So just again what he mentioned just now, the online and offline point. So that's definitely quite a strong way to promote marketing with the filters. Okay,
还
so
有那个
还有什么？
脸书广告，
Oh yeah, 对。Oh yeah, and for brand to make the filter effective, it's important to do a sponsored ad for Facebook or Instagram. Yeah, so without that, it's very hard to make your filter to reach out to the target audience that you want. Alright. Okay, last question for tonight. Okay, it's also by the same person. So wait, okay, by Ratitama. Alright, so he asked what kind of filters do most company want? Is it luck or maybe game? 就什么样的滤镜那品牌通常会要求？对，
就是其实，在台湾市场大家都比较喜欢游戏的滤镜，但是你要看看他可不可以给你这样的费用去做这游戏滤镜。但通常这个费用不一定，因为大家都在尝试，所以大家会付出的费用可能有少有多啦，但大部分可能是比较少，因为他要尝试这个有没有效。那你今天如果做的话，你可不可以去平衡？那通常这种方案就是做一些自拍脸部滤镜，对。所以如果回答这个问题的话，企业是最喜欢游戏的，因为他们觉得游戏应该会有更多 UGC 产生。但事实上不然，因为刚刚有说越简单越多人玩，其实简单才是最有效。
同意。Okay, so according to Jin, at least for the Taiwan case, most company he knows actually wants game filter, but so you have to think about whether they can afford a game filter, whether the price is reasonable because filter is something new. So most of the time, the company when they engage anyone to do a filter, they want to start small, so the budget will be small, and you have to see whether it's worth your time and money to actually make a filter with the small budget. And many times companies brands or company want a game filter because they feel that can generate the most number of user generated content, but most of the time it's not the case in real life, because as what Jean mentioned just now, the easiest use filter is actually the best for engagement. So what the company wants is usually not what will happen in real life. So that is maybe something you can approach and tell any brand or company. Okay, so thanks Jin so much for sharing so much for your experience. It's very valuable, at least for me, but I'm sure it's very valuable for many people, many creators that doesn't know much about marketing. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you though. So remember to follow Jin on Instagram with the tag handle name Ninja Filter, or you can find him on LinkedIn Jin Yan, and 他们有问题可以直接找你哦。
可以啊。
Yeah, so if you have any questions, you can feel free to approach Jin directly on Instagram or LinkedIn. Okay, so thanks Jin. 谢谢你 Alright. 拜拜拜拜。我结尾我最烂的，不好的。拜拜。
你要 subscribe 啊，
对，
开启小铃铛。
这里是 Facebook Live no subscription, so oh well. Yeah. Okay, I will do that. Okay, thanks Jin. Bye. Okay, so yeah, thanks for attending our session tonight. I hope it's helpful for you in any way. So do follow me on Instagram on Bunjin1003 or Goa Officials, and follow Jin on Instagram, Ninja Filter. Alright, so I'll be taking a break next week, so I'll see you guys again when I see you. Feel free to propose me if there's anything that you think I can share, and hope you have a good day.